No, meanwhile, this crew... Okay, that's kind of delightful. After all of that, take a little break to see how these goobers are doing. Oh, wow, okay. They're also top of the situation. Nice job, guys.
Goddess. What is that thing? It's huge. Ridiculously huge.
That thing must be more than 5,000 large across.
Like 5 kilometers, if orange are meters? My goodness.
It's like a giant floating island.
No, look closely. The base is artificial. It's more a floating city than an island.
City?
Well, we can't just sit here. Alright guys, listen up. We are getting onto that flying city island.
What? Seriously?
Of course I'm serious. I've never been more serious. Those society fools have brought that thing back, then think. It must be full of incredible treasure. Enough to pay our debts 10 times over.
You've gotta be kidding me. We can't just go waltzing into something that huge. Gisette, back me up here.
Honestly, at this point, I bet there are things on that city I want too. Like, beyond treasure.
Oh, Ideo, save me.
Kyle does have a point though. Things have been weird all day, so we should probably be careful. I mean, for starters, the radio's been silent for ages.
That is true. Guild and Army transmissions are one thing, but even the civilian channels are dead. Which is...
Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Don't tell me these guys' end is that, like, their ship turns off and they plummet to their deaths. That would be the meanest thing to happen to our, like, goofy Team Rocket here.
Wait.
A wave of light?
Oh, no.
Yeah!
What happened? Report!
Boss! Big problem! The generators and flight engines have gone out! All of them! Oh my, it is happening what I was afraid.
What?
Wait, that means...
Oh, we're really in trouble now. The flight field from the engines is dissipating. The Bobcat's not answering Aureole at all either.
You're kidding!
You mean we can't do anything?
There's only one thing we can do at this point.
What?
What?
Pray to Idios that it's not our time to be called to heaven. That's not very assuring, Kyle! Oh no! Oh crap! Land of chaos. Yep. Sure feels that way. I can't believe it. I can't believe the Kapuas plummeted to their deaths. In fact, I am not going to believe that until we get some kind of, like, bodies shown. I'm going to assume they somehow ridiculously survived that. Anyway, I should be paying attention to this, right? Everybody's in a bit of a state, huh? Oh, did Professor Russell know this was going to happen? Is that why he wanted us to, like, bring the ship down as quick as possible? So that we wouldn't crash land? I don't know. We'll find out. So that's what the light show at the towers was about. That's not the... It's not the right word. So that's what the light show at the towers was about. That's close to the voice. Sorry. Got a lot of voices today, guys. Don't mind me. But you kids pulled off a genuine miracle this time. Let me give you your reward first. Idios knows you've earned it. Alright, give me 10k. I'll take it. C class still. Still, what madness we've fallen into. I never thought being depraved. He's not dead, you know. Sorry, that guy's voice is supposed to be dead New Yorker. I never thought being deprived of orbments would throw us into this much chaos. No kidding. Sort of makes you realize just how dependent we've become on orbital power. Right, this is a bit of an Aesop on, like, reliance on a energy source, huh? Alright. It's true. Communication, transportation, defense, production. Every single major function of society is effectively paralyzed at this point. For most people, I think the real worry will be the lights in the kitchen. From the sounds of it, the city was really in a tizzy last night. That's being kind about it. People were mobbing the guild house, the Orbal workshop, the mayor's mansion, all demanding answers. It was awful. Everyone wanted to know what had happened, and I had no answers to give. Frenzied fools practically kept me up all night. I see. Sorry, Lugren. The floating city on top of all this. This crap's getting dire. Feels like we're one step away from a friggin' panic. Yeah, it's been interesting a couple times, like, when there's been, like, big power outages around where I live. Like, it has, like... It's never been long enough to get people freaked out, but sometimes it's been kind of like, ooh, oh boy. How long are we gonna last with this situation, I wonder? And, you know. So, yeah, I could see, like, yeah, something on this scale would be kind of terrifying.
Well, the people of Liberal love peace, so I do not personally expect a riot. Immediately. Should the situation continue for too long, however, people may begin to lose hope. Yes, we must do something about this and quickly. So then, everyone, what's this plan you said Russell has to bring back the dead? Turn water to ambrosia? Save us all?
Bring back the dead? Well... Professor Russell's come up with a new invention. It isn't too far off. What the heck does that mean?
I call it diesel generators. Because we were using diesel to work on the black orbment way back in first chapter, remember? Just like, well, let's all go back to diesel power. What a terrible Aesop that one is, but okay. No, we'll see what he's got. Actually, yeah, it would be awesome if he's like, I call it solar power. That'd be fantastic. Why did we come in this room if, like, all lights are out? Why aren't we just, like, out on the deck, having a lovely day there? Oh well.
This, everyone, is my latest invention. The Zero Field Generator.
Zero Field what now?
Put simply, you are aware of the special warp fields the Gospels produce, yes? This is a circuit which produces a field to nullify that warp via resonance ray.
That does not qualify as simple under any definition. If I understand correctly, then, Professor, this can actually reverse the orbital shutdown phenomenon?
Whoa, what?
Is that true, Professor?
Prevent it, more specifically, but just so. Ultimately, the shutdown phenomenon is just orbital energy being absorbed by the Gospels. Where the energy went was a mystery, but having come this far, I think we finally have an answer.
To the floating city. To the Aureole.
It is the only answer which makes sense. The Aureole uses the little holes between dimensions generated by devices which we call Gospels to cause the phenomenon. Gospels are, all things considered, small holes, so the area affected was thankfully minor. With the Aureole made manifest once again, however, that area has grown immensely. Enough to engulf the entirety of Liberal and even beyond our borders, I'd imagine.
All of Liberal?
So that's what's causing all this. Yes, I find it likely that every orbment in the country, without exception, has stopped working. However, This zero-field generator can stop the interference of the Aureole. Which is to say, put it next to an orbment, and that orbment will work just fine.
Wow! Professor, that's amazing!
So we fire that thing up and everything's cool then.
Alright, cool. Yeah, what's the problem? What's the catch? Not quite, I'm afraid. The area this prototype can protect is limited. It can shield at most an orbment you could carry in 2 hands.
That small? Ah.
Well, hell, that kind of limits what we can do, doesn't it?
The other problem is, I only have so many of them. Even as a favor for Cassius, I could only put 16 of them together.
16? That's actually a lot, if anything.
Wait, Dad asked you for these? Yes, he requested that I work on these a while back, actually. I scarcely even imagined a crisis on this scale at the time, but it seems he did.
I see.
Just as I'd expect from Cassius, always seeing further than any other man.
That being the case, though, pretty clear how we should use these things, I think. Ah, you're a sharp one, Father!
I don't quite follow.
So in a crisis like this, the thing you need more than anything else is fast, accurate communication. Whether it's about the society throwing bears at people, or where goods need to be taken, if you can't communicate, you're up a creek.
Throwing bears at people? What is Kevin on about? What?
Meaning,
they should be used to restore communication devices all over Libero. Is that about the size of it?
bingo!
That is a good idea. For the military, not being able to use our guns or airships is dire. Not having communications between headquarters and our forces is even more serious, however. We should restore communications between We should restore communications between Gransel Castle, the Hawken Gate, and Leiston Fortress ASAP. The guild's in the same boat in a way. If the branches can't get in touch, it'll be hard to mount a new response to anything that might happen.
Sounds as if we are all in agreement then. Well then, Captain Schwartz, I'll provide 10 zero-field generators to the Royal Army. That should give you enough to cover the Aureole, the capital, the gate, Leiston, and all regional posts.
Sure. I guess that's like 9, so there's a 10th one unused. Because 4 thingies there. They had 5 regional posts, because there's 5 regions, so yeah, sure. You have my thanks, Professor. I'll order my men to distribute them immediately.
And the remaining 6 go to the Bracer Guild. That should be enough to restore the phone in each guild branch.
We'll get right on it. I'll see them safely there.
What? You can get the phone working? That would be a great help. Please set up that whatever it was, right away.
No problem. Tita, would you do the honors?
Sure, give me just a second.
Tita opened the lid to the phone and put the ZFG inside.
Okay. Done. It's all set to go.
That was, kind of faster than I thought it'd be.
All you really need to do is put it in the right spot inside the phone. Okay, now for the moment of truth.
Tita flipped the switch on the phone. Hey, we got lights.
Oh!
You did it! Nice. Looks like it really does let Orbal devices work.
So next I need to test to see if the phone will actually connect. I'll try calling Grandpa. He's on Aureole, which should have a working phone.
Tita dialed in a phone number. Beep boop boop beep beep boop. Why is it ringing on our end?
Hello? Ah, Grandpa! Yeah, it's me. I'm at the guild house in Bose right now. Yeah, it's okay. It works great. Okay, I will. You do your best too, Grandpa. I think it's connecting okay.
No kidding.
Professor Russell saved us again, it seems.
I'll have to drown Russell in beer and steak next I see him. Speaking of thanks, Russell seems to be aboard the Aureole still, but where did the princess and that churchman get off to?
Oh, they both headed to Gransul at dawn with Captain Schwartz. Chloe said she wanted to talk to the Queen, and Kevin said something about the Archbishop, I think. Aw, darn, we lost. Man, we're missing 3 party members now, after Olivier pieced out. What a conundrum. I don't suppose now would be a great moment for Annalise to join us, just like boom. No? Yes? No? Maybe? Come on, please? No? Alright.
I see. I imagine the royal family and the church have their own crises to deal with right now.
The good news is, they agreed to deliver a zero-field generator to the Capital Guild House for us. I would expect to get a call from Elnan at some point.
Excellent. Coordinating with him will help. You lot are off to the remaining guild houses, I take it?
Yep, that's the plan. What I'd really like to deal with is that floating city, but wouldn't we all? Seems like our society friends are already there too.
Can't lay a damn finger on them with our airships grounded. Real heroic spot to be in, huh? There's little point in flogging ourselves over it. Right now we must focus on what can be done. Yeah.
Yes, let's get to it. Alright, you could choose. Once again, these 2 are mandatory, Estelle and Joshua, sure. Let's bring in our lowest level guys at this point, which is gonna be Big Old Zin and Agate. We haven't had a lads team in a while. With, of course, Estelle as the one requisite lady in the group, but, you know, let's do a lads team. Lads! Okay. Obviously, airship travel is right out for this, so we'll be walking. Where should we go first? Roland or Rouen? Neither choice is better than the other, really. All of the guild houses need working phones, so all we can do is pick a direction and go. Good point.
Joshua's got it, I think. No matter which way we go, I'm betting we'll have our work cut out for us. We must help those in need, after all.
Yeah. Okay, then. During the shutdown phenomenon, only characters equipped with a zero-field generator can use Orbal arts. Equip a generator in the accessory slot to use it. Furthermore, as Tita uses an Orbal cannon, she cannot act in any way other than movement or her gunpowder-powered Cannon Impulse S-Craft without a generator. Oh, I didn't know Cannon Impulse worked with a S-Craft, so okie dokie. Or with gunpowder, so okay, cool. She can pull out her minigun, that's cool. Alright. So we don't really... Okay, well, we gotta have Tita equipped with the item then, if we have Tita in the party. Okay, but otherwise not got a lot of use for her then. That's a problem. Oh no, even the music is all pensive now, as the situation is bad. Don't suppose the Anteros would have some food for us. Mayor Mabel has been running herself ragged trying to address every little thing with the town. Yet she still somehow manages to keep popping her head back here between meetings to make sure things are running smoothly. I tell her time and time again not to worry about the restaurant, but she won't hear a word of it, of course. She's so much like her father in that respect, always pushing herself too hard for her own good. We should totally go see Mabel and Lila before we do anything else. But yeah, okay, so let's see. So, is it the accessories? Zero field generator, of which we have 4. Can be worn on the wrist. Right, so we can't cast any spells without this. We can still use our crafts, I'm pretty sure. Except, of course, the satellite beam for Tita is out of the cards, but... Alright, I guess we gotta figure out which slots to put these in, then. Guess we'll do that. Hard choice there, which one? I really like the big defense boost, but I also like the double element immunity, so... This one has way too many bonuses, this Eisenritter's medal, so gotta get the glove gear off, even though it gives nice strength boosts to our boy Agate, so... There we go. Alright, although, when you really think about it, like, Agate is a guy I never really use arts with anyway, so... You know, not super necessary for him necessarily, but alright, fine. I'll do it. Then I guess the other ones... So 4 we have in our inventory, and then the other ones are story ones we will distribute to locations. So let's see, what's our memo say here then? So, Chapter 8, my goodness, we're double now of first chapter, right? I'm pretty sure. So Chloe's group will deliver the one to the capital branch, and with this gang, we need to visit Ruan, Zeiss, and Roland. Very good, very good. Is there any side quests, assignments here? There is Crone Pass and New Ansel Path. Red Fang up on the Crone Trail, and the Archaism Doom on the New Ansel Path, which... Shoot, which one's the New Ansel Path? Oh, man. Well, Crone Pass is up towards the mountains. Is New Ansel gonna be, Is that on the road down towards the beach? Because it's like East Bowes Highway is... that away. Let's have a quick look. What the? I didn't mean to bump into something. Oh no, I meant to go to the mayor's house, honestly, first. Oh dear, now I'm bungling things. Huh? What's going on? Why are all these people looking up at... I see. So that's it. Ah! Is it the Aureole? Is that what we're admiring? Of course. Yeah, it's just now stuck up there, huh? The floating city? It's so huge! It's overwhelming, seeing it from down here.
Well, I can understand why the civvies are freaking out. We might not be able to do a hell of a lot, but times like this are when bracers have to step up. We gotta do our best to make this better and give the citizens some peace.
Yeah. Yes, let's hurry. I mean, what is that? And why have all the orbments stopped working? Oh, what's going on? I don't understand. It's getting a little scary out here. I don't suppose there's much shopping to be done at the Orbal factory, is there? Oh, welcome. I'm sorry you've come all this way, but we're currently not taking any business. None of our equipment is working, you see. Oh, right. Well, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? If we can't manufacture quartz or upgrade our slots, we're kinda in trouble.
It does seem a waste of our generators, not getting the most from our orbments.
True, but I wonder. Given the nature of our toys, I think the solution may be right in front of us. Really?
You think we can use the factory?
Well, can't we? Our ZFGs can restore operation to any Orbal device after all.
Right, of course. So we just borrow them here for a minute? I don't know.
ZFG? What are you talking about?
Let me explain. Joshua explained that by using the zero field generator, the factory's functionality could be temporarily restored.
That's absolutely incredible. Please, by all means, I'd love it if it worked.
Let's give it a shot then. Give me just a moment then. On activation, the zero field generator restored power to the factory's tools. You know what the problem with this is? I'm worried that people are going to see like, oh hey, those guys can restore power, and we're going to get mobbed by desperate people who need like smidgen of power, you know? This is going to become a mess. I hope we can just like sneak on out, explain we're on Bracer business and gotta get these all over the place so we don't get mobbed. Tell them to borrow the item that's over at the Bracer Guild, you know?
The equipment's working.
Awesome! That worked well for the moment. Unless we leave the CFG here, though, it won't fix the problem permanently. And given our mission...
Oh, we'd better hurry then. So, if you want to modify your orbments, now's your chance.
Sick, okay. Don't really want anything from here. I was more about the slots. Yep. Oh my goodness, hold on, what is this? Zin's been sitting on an unupgraded, like, slot this long, like, on a completely unupgraded one? You poor guy. Yeah, silly Billy. Alright, there we go. Oh my god, Agate's, like, mega far behind. Poor guy. Alright, there we go. And so... Alright. Now we are running out on points here, but I'm gonna do a couple for these two at least. And I think I'll call it there before we go crazy.
Whenever you want to use the workshop, just bring that device of yours along. You'll be able to use our services like normal if you do.
Alright, that's a convenient plot thing to explain why we can still use the factory. Very good. The new Ansel path is to the south. Got it. Good to know.
Now next door, they're busier than bees, and with my guns not working, I've got nothing but free time. Good news is I have a full stock of non-orbal weapons for you bracer types. Take a look.
No new weapon upgrades here while we've been gone. Okay, I thought like maybe now gears would update, but not quite. Alright, yeah, so I'm just kind of dicking around here, guys. I know. I'm thinking we're gonna go try to find that new Ansel monster, and we'll try to fight that this episode still. And after that, we'll go investigate Crone Pass for that monster there. But I wanted to come talk over here, of course, to Lyra and the mayor.
Oh, bracer friends. At the moment, we and Bose are facing a terrible danger. Please, give any aid you can to Mayor Mabel and our city.
Oh boy. That riot last night was terrifying. So many people storming into the mansion. They all looked and sounded so furious, as though they were going to tear the place down. Oh, but Mayor Mabel is truly amazing, calming a mob as she did. Okay. That's good news at least.
Thank you for the other day. Miss Mabel is currently as busy as humanly possible. Please, if you can aid her in some way, I would ask you do so.
Alrighty, I will do that. No more dialogue from Lila? Oh well.
Hello again, Estelle. And... oh, hello, Joshua.
Oh, right! We haven't been introduced since Joshua's coming back. Fair enough. Hi, Mayor Mabel. Yeah, because we've been busy bees bouncing around the tetracyclic towers as soon as we got Joshua back. That's right, so yeah. No chance to meet up with anybody with Joshua. It's been a while.
It has indeed. You two look busy again.
No kidding. I heard it's been really hard on you too, though. Lugren was telling us about it.
I was a little worried when I heard some citizens broke in. Yes, I had to spend the better part of the evening talking them down, and even then I only barely got them to return home. I didn't really do anything to actually assuage their fears, though. I couldn't. Even I'm half scared out of my wits. If this keeps up, I'm afraid there will be another uprising. A much more violent one. It could happen, yes. So long as the real problem remains unresolved, people will be on edge and looking for someone to blame. Right now, though, we just need to do what we can. Staring at the floor and fretting won't solve anything.
You got that right. No matter what comes, we'll do our duty as bracers.
I feel pretty much the same way about being a mayor. No matter how dark and hopeless the situation may seem, a mayor must remain with her city and protect it. Of course, I believe you will resolve things in the end, mind. Oh, well, no pressure there. We'll take those as words of encouragement. Alright, I'm glad that the mayor's keeping it together so far. Mayor Mabel is quite the workaholic, so yeah. But hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we'll get this situation fixed somehow, I think. Right, let's see. No. Whoops. Oh, camera flips. Don't do this to me. There we go. There we go. No, wait, no. Why is the camera doing this to me? Come on. There we go. No! What the hell? Come on, stupid. Okay. That was a little more embarrassing than I would have liked. Anyway, so we got these two options here. Roland or Ruan. Now, I'm not sure if I need to return to Bose to turn in the Monster Hunt quests. I think I'll play it safe and do that. So we'll go up the Crone Pass, take out the monster there, and then double back to Bose. After that, we'll need to figure out where to go, either Ruan or Roland. I'm actually now looking at the map that the distance isn't that much different. But I'm thinking Roland's closer. Now, Roland to Zeiss is going to be fairly long, but then Zeiss to Rouen is quite short. Whereas Rouen is a long trip, and then Rouen Zeiss is quite short, and then Zeiss Roland is, yeah. I don't know, I'm voting on going to Roland first, everybody. I hope you guys are cool with that plan as well. I'm going to guess these monsters are the same easy baby boy monsters. They weren't baby boys when we walked through here the first time, but I'm guessing they have not gotten any level ups. Let's do one quick fight, see how quick this guy dies. Yeah, kind of looks like these monsters ain't nothing. So I think it might be worth it.
Let's move out.
Yeah, did I see that correctly? We actually got 0 experience from that monster fight. Hold on, one more time, just against these egg monsters. Like, no one got any experience, which I guess is possible, yeah, because the experience does scale, so that's interesting. So you cannot, like, over-level in this game by grinding endlessly, apparently. Alright. Okay, that gave us a smidgen of XP, but yeah, I'm not gonna, that's... Alright, well, good. Well, now I know I don't need to waste time fighting monsters. We can just kind of traverse the land and get to places, you know. That's not worth it, trying to, like, squeeze out experience from the monsters if that's the gains we get. Now, these boss monsters, however, that's on the docket, and looks like you must be Doom, huh? I was thinking, like, there were Doom-named monsters in the place in... What was it? In, Sorry, my brain is blanking. There were monsters in the altered spaces inside the towers. They were called Doom. So, yeah, here's one then, blocking our way to the tetracyclic tower. Not that we really want to go there again, but yeah. However, I'm just now looking at the clock. I was so worked up, and for some reason I thought we'd still have 10 minutes of episode time. But I'm looking now at the clock, and we've gone a little bit long. So I'm going to make an executive decision to call it here. I'm not going to make this go further than that. So next time, we'll do this guy and the Red Fang up in the Crowed Mountains. And after that, yeah, I'm saying Roland. That's my vibe. We're going to go to Roland. Roland's Zeiss Rouen is going to be our tour. I know, it's kind of sad, though, because I love a mountain, so it would have been nice trekking up the Crone Trail, you know, and that seaside coast along Minoria is beautiful, but this is an emergency, so we gotta deal with the situation as best as we can. But yeah, that's why we're wasting time hunting monsters. You know, it's to keep people safe on the roads. With orbments down, now it's very dangerous to face these things, so yeah. So, tune in next time for a little bit of hijinks with these monster hunts, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Bye-bye!